Hey everyone, Lisa here from Forest City Stitching. I hope everyone had a good week. It is the beginning of spring break. So our March break got moved to April, and so this is the upcoming week is our April break. We are now in a lockdown, more of a lockdown situation, a stay-at-home order. That started on Thursday. The main thing is that now big box stores can't sell non-essential goods. So, for example, you can't buy clothing anywhere in person or toys. I guess those are the main things that kind of stick out to me. So that is under a 28-day period, I believe. And yeah, our case counts are going up, and I just hope that school can resume after spring break. So we will see. Yeah, so non-essential stores or essential, like grocery stores, could do curbside pickup for non-essential items. For example, like the grocery store I go to does have a clothing section. That was all blocked off with chips because obviously potato chips are essential, but you can call and do an online curbside order for something like that. So that's to deter people from just perusing stores, I guess, and especially spring break coming up with high school students perusing malls. So I get it, it's fine. I'll follow the rules and just hope that we can get out of this sooner rather than later. Vaccines are slow to be administered. We have one lady in our office that she's over 65. Hers is scheduled in a couple weeks. Her husband, who is 70, I think was getting his this weekend. My dad, who is 70, is scheduled next week to get his. And then my mom, who is over 65, she's scheduled in a couple weeks. So, and they had to go out of town to find a vaccine spot. So, very slow. But we'll get there eventually. Yeah, so not to be a Debbie Downer right off the bat, but that's kind of what's going on here. I was able to place a DMC order for curbside pickup at Michael's, and so I had my husband pick that up today. He was already at work, so I said just swing around and get that. So, we can still do that, and to be honest, most of the stuff that I'm happy with doing curbside anyway. So yeah, so fingers crossed we make it through spring break without too many new cases, and that the schools will go back as planned. So right now, that is still what the thought is. Just because as far as cases go, they have been very low in schools, and there has been no traces, is that what I want to say? No evidence of spread happening within the schools themselves. So yeah, obviously I want everyone to be safe, but school is very important to everyone's health, mentally and mainly mentally. All right, so let's start to talk about some stitching and not rambling about the woes of Ontario. So I did get some happy mail. So I got a nice Easter card from Stacy, number one stitcher. Thank you, Stacy. She had included a couple flosses as well, so that was a nice surprise. I think I got that the day that the stay-at-home order was announced. So that was a nice little bit of sunshine in my day for sure. And then I also got the Stitch Toolbox April bag. So I'd looked at this a few times. I hadn't even noticed there's bunnies on it. But super cute. I think I might put in my Quaker's Pride in here maybe. So the pattern is the pattern from Twin Peak Primitives. It says, April, you make all things new. So, I don't know. I like the flowers on it. But I don't know. I don't like the whole pattern. Like, I don't think I'd stitch the whole pattern, but I do like the flowers. Those are very pretty. I don't know. We'll see. See what I decide to do with that. And then there's a bunny needle minder, and then some cute finishing items. I was looking at a similar bunny needle minder, so thank you very much, Anna. And then this little note, just saying that she didn't want to make it too Eastery, and I think she succeeded in that. And some Earl Grey tea. Now that I showed you, I can drink that. So that is all my Happy Mail and haul. I should have brought that up, but lots of time to go over it. I did yesterday go through and determine my new starts for Mania, so I'm going to fill in the spots that I already had finished the projects for. So there's going to be 9 new starts for Mania, and the other days I'm just going to work on the projects that I worked on last Mania, or started last Mania. So that is the plan for Mania. So that took some organization and coordination. So as far as buying things for it, I just ordered some DMC, so that's not bad at all, I don't think. Alright, so what did I stitch on? So I stitched on something for each of the prompts for Enchanted Stitches. This is the Noel pattern from 2019 from For Boys and a Newfoundland Girl. So I really just had the O done before, so I got a good amount done there. I had high hopes that I was going to finish it this week, but then I didn't. I don't know what's happening downstairs. There's lots of screaming. I did put it into my purse as a little travel stitch, but then anytime that I went out at lunch, I just went for a walk. I didn't stitch at all, or stop at the park to stitch. Alright, and then I worked on a couple Halloween pieces as well. I worked on, can I show this? That'll work. You can kind of see it. Bella Luna. And that is from the 2020 Halloween Just Scratch Stitch magazine. And I worked some more on the cat, so she is almost done. And then I had ordered the rest of the floss for it. It just came in fairly recently, actually. Maybe not. Maybe I just had it tucked away in a bag. So I got that all together. I didn't order, there's a green for her eyes and a pink for her ears. So I'm just going to use that for her eyes. And then I just need to find a pink DMC, because I don't actually have the call for the DMC conversion. for either of those colors, but I could just find a light pink. And then from the 2019 Cross Stitch Halloween, I worked on, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this without, well, you won't be able to see whole patterns. This guy here. So just the skeleton. Then I had a good portion of his head done, and then I realized I didn't know which end was up when I had started to stitch on him again, so then I had to frog most of it. So you can kind of see him there. You can see how it's, yeah, the white on white. So I got a good amount done there. So just need to mainly do the fill-in. And that's on DMC Variegated is the purple, which I do have upstairs. I just don't have it in with the magazines. So those are all prompts for Enchanted Stitches. So so this month Enchanted Stitches is Lady and the Tramp. I don't know when I saw Lady and the Tramp. Obviously, it's been a number of years. But then I was reading the prompts and the reason for the prompts, and I don't know if I can watch it because I don't do well with anything that happens to animals, and it just sounds like poor lady has been treated not very well so far, according to the prompts. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it. Alright, and then one prompt was to stitch on something that was Tiffany Blue. And so, Never Ending Cycle by Hands On Design. And so I worked more on the blue down there. So I got a lot done actually, because I think I was only like here, so I got all that done. Alright, and last I worked on Bringing Home the Tree. So I decided I'm not doing the Bringing Home the Tree part. This is by Lori Holt. So this was stitched along with Fat Quarter Shop, in which I failed miserably at. So last night I stitched like this piece here. So I put that down as, so it's on my WipGo. And so I put it down, this is WipGo weekend. So I put that I would do 500 stitches in it this weekend. I don't know. I guess I haven't really done much today. I just had an alert to pop up that my son is downloading something onto his iPad. But that means his father is involved because he needs a password to do that and he doesn't have that. So, yeah, so that's one of my WipGo pieces. So for the month I need 1,000 stitches on that and 1,000 stitches on Endurance. Yeah, which is doable. I didn't really do much stitching this weekend. It was a really nice weekend. Yesterday we went for a bike ride. Today I went for a run first thing. I'm on call this weekend as well. So that did eat up a little bit of time, not too much, a couple hours yesterday, a little bit this afternoon. But yeah, it was a nice day again today. My husband did have to go to work this morning, but then when he came home, we actually went on a little outdoor scavenger hunt that one of the neighboring cities is hosting. So that way we didn't have to see people. It was just something you did on your own. So that was kind of nice to do. So we did that and saw a little bit of the neighboring town. Yeah. So for my plans for next week, I do have 3 days off. So I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off for spring break. My husband's taking Monday, Tuesday off. And so hopefully I'll get some stitching time in as well. It is supposed to be kind of rainy, so maybe a little bit more than this weekend. If all goes well, I think we are going to go look at trading my car in. We lease it, and I think we're in the last year of the lease, so typically in the last year we look at, you know, what they have to say, and if I can get a lower payment and drive a newer vehicle, sure, why not? So we're looking at that on Thursday. So that, oh, and I have a dentist appointment on Thursday too. So yeah, so that stuff's still happening even though we're at a stay-at-home order. It's just, I don't know, like restaurants, dining is closed, and the gyms are closed, and hairdressers are closed completely. So that, and then, yeah, it's just, I don't know. Each time this happens, the rules are different, and so it's hard to keep up. So, whatever. It is what it is, so. All right, so I will talk to you all next week. Have a good week. Bye.